guys, and welcome to Petrol, and welcome to what I think is going to be quite an interesting day. So I am on my way to the London XL Centre for the Classic Car Show, but I'm going because of something quite special. So you'll probably know by now that a good friend of mine, Humphrey, won the Aston Martin Vanquish S Red Arrows edition, codenamed Red 10, in the RAF Benevolent Fund raffle. Well, Red 10 is going to be on display on the Aston Martin Owners Club stand, and Humphrey and the RAF Benevolent Fund have invited me along to go and take a look and see her in all her glory. So I'm on my way now. It's a couple of hours drive, but I can't wait to get there, and also to have a look around the Classic Car Show and bring you some classics. There's a few classic cars I want to kind of have a look at. I don't do classic cars very much on my channel, but I think that's about to change. Next stop, London XL. So we've safely arrived at XL, we've parked up. The next thing I've got to do is go and find Humphrey, and then he's going to take me through to the Aston Martin Owners Club stand, where we get to see Red 10, meet the guys there, and then we can start having a look round. So guys, we are now inside the exhibition centre. Now, one of the things today is actually Thursday, so we're still in the build-up day. The event doesn't open to the public till 4 o'clock this evening, but there she is, there's Red 10. So we're just doing a few things. We've got a couple of banners. Humphrey's there with his limited edition Red Arrows helmet that's going to go on display in the back of the car. So we're going to have a bit of a look round Red 10, and then I'm going to take a sneaky, before the gates open, look around some of the cars that are here today. I've already spotted a couple of very special things. There is an absolutely stunning Escort Cosworth theme detailed over there, and the Audi owners stand is just over there. So we'll take a bit of a look round, and if any of you are coming, maybe give you a sneak peek as to what to expect at the Classic Car Show this year. So guys, I'm here with the main man himself, Humphrey. How are you, mate? You alright?
Very good, thank you very much, Steve. Nice to be here.
It is. So the car's looking stunning and
it's
ready.
It's looking shiny. Yeah,
You've
it is almost ready now. Yeah, no, absolutely. We've got hopefully quite a big audience coming. Yeah. Lots of people have expressed an interest to come and see the car, so it's here to be seen.
So tell us a little bit about some of the plans, this car. So not necessarily all the details, but this car's kind of doing a bit of a mega tour this year, isn't it, with the RAF Benevolent Fund to try and help raise the profile and get some pennies in their coffers.
Yes, indeed. As I said to you when you came to the launch, the idea is that in effect I've gifted this back to the RAF Benevolent Fund for them to use to raise awareness, raise funds for the Benevolent Fund throughout the year. So some of the things it's going to do, it's going to be at Simply Aston at Bewley in April. It's going to be outside the Royal Albert Hall for the 75th anniversary of the Dam Busters, the film that's going to be shown there with Dan Snow. It's going to go to Le Mans.
My parents' first date was the Dam Busters.
Well, there you go. There we go. Well, they can come down. Please come down. It's going to go to Le Mans. It's going to be there at outside the Aston Martin Racing stand, and there's about 30
Festival
events.
Speed and Revival.
Festival Speed and Revival. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll go up the hill.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
With one of the pro drivers at the wheel, not me, thankfully. But yeah, it's a really exciting time.
So I will be hopefully covering some of those things. But thanks again for the invite today. And,
absolutely, my pleasure.
I hope you have a great year with it, mate. It's going to be something special.
Fingers crossed, I'm certain it will be.
Yeah, brilliant.
Thanks.
Oh, look at that. I think someone's dropped something. Right, let's go and have a look around some of the other cars that are here. So, absolutely loving the Ford RS Owners Club. There's an absolutely stunning Mark 1 Escort there. Sierra Cosworth, and then round the corner, look at the engine bay in that. What a thing of beauty that is. That's going to take some polishing. And then proper detailing. Fiesta RS Turbo with the tri-spoke alloys. God, did I have massive amounts of lust for one of those. That thing's in amazing condition. Check out the wheels on this Corvette. Absolutely stunning. Not sure I'd want to be parking that anywhere near a curb though. So I, like most people my age, had a picture of one of these on my bedroom wall. Picture of mine had a great big wing on the back, but look at that. Absolutely stunning. So it's quite something having access to the show before it's actually open to the public while it's being built up, because you can walk around and get really close to the cars, and I've just seen something very, very special. Check out that F40. Oh my goodness me. So we've just seen a Countach that I said I had a picture on my bedroom wall. Well, I had one of them as well, and I think that's probably one of my favourite cars of all time, I think there. And parked next to it is a super rare, very special Gumper Apollo. Look at that! What a monster! Absolutely loving this Sierra Cosworth touring car. Now, I had the great pleasure a couple of years ago of having dinner with Andy Rouse, who was obviously the driver of this particular car, and I still think it's one of my favourite touring cars. Just mega thing, absolutely mega. But look what it's parked next to. Check that out for a view. So I've come here to see Red 10, but I couldn't help stop and have a quick look at Red 5. So the Williams FW14B that Nigel Mansell won the World Championship in 1992 is parked here. And when you go to Festival of Speed, I guess you get spoilt because you see these cars you know, every year, but they're just magnificent to get up close to. And actually, if we just walk along here, we've also got a pretty special Mansell car there as well. Just fantastic. So a really lovely tribute to Nigel Mansell and all the various cars. It's one of his early ones there. Brilliant. Okay, massive amount of lust for this car. Look at that. So the big question is, will I find my ultimate classic car, which is an Austin Healey 3000? There has to be one in here somewhere. Oh, I keep seeing beautiful things. I think we need to head over this way. Oh yes. Oh, look at this. Now this is a proper Subaru. Oh, iconic colour scheme, driven by Colin McRae. That is special. One day I'm going to go to Le Mans in one of these babies. Check this out. Pop outside, it's huge. So if you don't ask, you don't get. I've just asked this very kind gentleman if I can have a look in this Winnebago, and he said yes. So let's go in and have a quick look. Now, they are just prepping this vehicle, but this is going to be at Goodwood. Oh my goodness me. We're just coming for a bit of a tour. Mate over here is making some coffee. So this is going to be actually at Goodwood for a couple of events this year, for members meeting and Festival of Speed. This is the kind of thing that drivers and VIPs stay in when they want to do a bit of proper posh camping. Unbelievable thing. How many people can this seat? Is it
so just 4 people in here.
Just 4?
Yeah. So that makes into a double bed there.
Yeah.
Sofa area. And also the king size bed in the back.
Wow. What a thing. That's like most people's kitchen in there.
Yeah.
Double bed. I guess there's a bathroom through there.
Yeah, two
TVs everywhere.
on board here. So his and hers.
Wow. What a thing. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It's very special, isn't it? So next time I go to Festival of Speed, rather than popping home to my house 3 miles away, I think I need to book one of these into the field and stay in here.
That's right.
Much better.
There we are.
Yeah, we've got our card machine. We'll take your deposit now.
Right. Okay. I'll leave my deposit on the table out here. Take care. Wow, that was amazing. So this thing, I mean, obviously the sides pop out to make it bigger inside, but 4 berth, 2 big double beds. What a thing. Can you imagine how much of a good party you could have staying in that? I mean, that is just wicked. It didn't take long. I have found one. Maybe not my favourite colour, but I don't know what it is about the Aston Healey 3000. I just think they are brilliant, and there's a little frog-eyed sprite next to it as well. One day, I'm going to have one of those. One day. I need to win the lottery first, and it's on a long list of cars that I want to own. Now that is pretty special. You know how much of an Audi fan I am. I saw a beautiful black one of those at the rally stages last weekend at Goodwood. Just stunning. I very nearly bought a GT, not the Quattro, but the GT version of that a few years ago. I test drove it and everything, and I just didn't. I just backed out right at the last minute. Probably a wise decision because it was quite a high mileage car. It probably would have been a right dog, but look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And then parked next to it, it's a very, very lovely 360 Challenge Stradale. Everywhere you go here, there are some just phenomenal cars. You know, you can kind of hark back to all kinds of eras of cars, really, really early classics, modern classics, stunning V8 MGs, classic 911s. Look at the state of that Mustang, man, absolutely brilliant. And a slightly illegal number plate on the back of that Vanquish S, I think. I reckon that might not be quite legal.
We're falling like stars. I know you noticed the chaos around us.
So you're walking around and you spot something very, very special, and that is very special. That is an XJR 15. So that was a car that was made by Jaguar. They basically, you bought the car and got into a one-make race series. It was based on a Le Mans car, and it was a right handful to drive apparently. But I think I've probably only ever seen 2 of those in the past. What a special car that is. Let's have a quick look around it.
Say goodbye. I'll come back later by your door. Is there any place you wanna go to? Our lines and all.
So on my must-have cars list, apart from the Aston Healey 3000, is also a short wheelbase Defender. One day I'm going to own one of these as well, but look at this one, that's absolutely superb. I can't wait to see what the new Defender's like. I just hope that JLR decide to make it a rugged, proper workhorse of a car like the original Defender was, and not some kind of Chelsea tractor. But the really interesting thing here is kind of this juxtaposition between the kind of classic stuff over there and Tesla Model X just there. It's a good mix. Okay, comments below. Who thinks the Lamborghini Miura is one of the best looking cars ever made? Absolutely stunning. And I love, always have done, the kind of detail around the headlamps that almost look like eyelashes. Beautiful thing. I did when I had the latest WRX STI. I mentioned the fact that I wanted it to have the gold wheels like previous Imprezas. pretty much like that, my perfect Impreza. That is a P1. I haven't seen one of them for ages. I just still think they are absolutely stunning. Massive amount of lust for that car. Oh, what's that limited edition? 366 of 1,000 made. Brilliant thing that is. Well guys, that brings me to the end of my short and brief time here at the build-up of the Classic Car Show. If you are coming this weekend, you're going to have an amazing time. The hall is huge. There's some stunning cars all the way down the end. As I said, they're going to have, basically up this avenue, they're going to have cars in motion throughout the show. So anyway, make sure you check out Red 10 on the Aston Martin owner's stand. If I spin round that way, it's basically at that far end of the exhibition hall, but make sure you pop in, have a look at Red 10, and keep your eyes peeled to my channel, because Humphrey and I are going to do lots of things with that car this year. I'm going to go to as many of the events as possible to get as much exposure to that car as possible. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done so, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come, and I will see you on the next film, guys. But anyway, you take care. Drive safe.